Good morning, dear listeners. Today we come to a new episode of the No Age Ontology podcast series based on my book, No Age Ontology, a compendium of spiritual and wisdom teachings, pointing out the timelessness of all phenomena, the essence of all phenomena as timelessness. And today we speak a little bit about time in relation to the law of cause and effect, otherwise known as karma in mainly Eastern spiritual teachings. So this law of cause and effect is also part of the 7 laws of reality, both in the Hermetic and arcane wisdom teachings, and is spoken in basically almost every spiritual teachings from different traditions. So it's a fundamental principle in many philosophical, ontological, and also in scientific systems. Basically states that every action or event has a cause, and this cause will produce an effect. This principle is often seen as one of the key foundations of the universe, governing everything from the movement of celestial bodies to the behaviour of subatomic particles and to the mind of sentient beings. So wisdom teachings explain that everything manifested in one's own self-perception of the universe happens according to unchanging laws, which we already spoken about. And the law of cause and effect, also called the law of sequence, is one of the most important because it rules all planes of reality, but it's the fundamental law for the arising of different kinds of phenomena. So according to this law, nothing just merely happens. There is no such thing as a chance. In fact, a careful examination will show that what we call chance is merely a common expression regarding causes that we cannot perceive or that we cannot understand. And this is due to the fact that the timeline of reality is infinite, and we are aware of only a small portion of this infinite timeline, and so therefore within these small portions that we're aware of, infinite causes and conditions shape every event, and we have no understanding of from where these causes and conditions come from and why they have manifested in such a way. So we think it's just chance, but everything is just cause and effect, in fact. So the personal experience of linear time is also closely tied to the law of cause and effect, because it suggests that time is a linear progression of moments that unfolds in a particular order. From this perspective, cause comes before effects, and events happen in a specific sequence. However, the experience of timeless reality seem to challenge the traditional understanding of the law of cause and effect, as it suggests that all causes and effects exist simultaneously as potentialities and are not necessarily related in a linear progression. And also some very profound wisdom teachings argue that all laws and principles, including the law of cause and effect, they're fundamental in understanding phenomena, but they're not absolute principles, because they interact interdependently with one another and with other subtle laws to shape one's own self-experience reality. So the relationship between the law of cause and effect and the experience of linear time is complex, very complex, multifaceted, and depends on one's perception of the nature of time and reality. While traditional understanding of causality may be challenged by the knowledge of timeless reality on a relative level of perceived phenomena, it remains a fundamental principle in how each individual consciousness perceived a self-projected reality. So it's very important not to mistake the absolute reality of timelessness with the relative reality of how phenomena manifest, which is according to precise laws, and especially the law of cause and effect, and also related to the 12 links of dependent origination, which we're going to speak about in the next podcast. So all this information is present in the book with much more details, and the links in the comments, and thank you for listening.